You're plugged in to The Real Life Show with your host, Malachi Malay.
And co-host, Catherine Martins.
Where real life issues meet real life solutions. Problems are not solitary things. Someone has been through what you're going through. So let's talk about real life.
Yeah, Malachi, baby. Representing our city, aka Rail City. Come on.
I love my city, I grab the mic when I speak cause I rep my city. I'm down for the long run cause I bleed my city. It's about time you respect my city.
Hello. My name is Malachi Malay, and this is
Laura Bernardo.
and
Kyle Rolfe.
tell me about what Youth Unlimited is.
Okay, yeah, we have a youth center over on 21 Edward Street.
Okay.
We run lots of different programs there.
Okay.
Do lots of different things. We're very involved in the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main things that we do over there is emergency youth shelter called the Upper Room.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Now, what actually is the definition of emergency youth shelter?
well, we work together with other agencies in St. Thomas. The YWCA is really a driving force behind taking care of youth that are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. Family and Children's Services, Canadian Mental Health Association, and Salvation Army, and then us. What we bring to the table is this emergency piece. So if a young person, we're geared towards young men, but we have had young women stay there, has absolutely nowhere to go. They're going to be sleeping on the street or they're in an unsafe environment. They can contact us, they can contact the YWCA, and they can come and stay with us for a few nights, and we connect them with people that can help them get back on their feet and find somewhere safe to live.
Wow, and this is geared towards youth.
Yeah, geared towards youth, 16 to 24 years of age.
Okay, let's say hypothetically a youth, finds himself in a very awkward scenario where he doesn't have somewhere to stay. Like, what are the steps for him to actually be associated with this program?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there is a central number you can call from anywhere, 211. And they're trained to talk with youth who are maybe homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. And they can put you in contact with us or the YWCA or CMHA, whatever is best suited to help you at the time. Or you can go you can call directly to the YWCA. They have, we call them housing-based case managers who can help kids find a place to stay. They may put them with us for a night or two just because they have absolutely nowhere else to go. But then they work alongside of them to help them find somewhere more permanent and stable. Maybe even work with them on getting back home with their families if that's a safe and appropriate thing to do. Yeah.
And that's amazing because usually the alternatives is probably the youth to stay in adult shelters. And
yeah, that's true. And before we started up almost exactly 2 years ago, if there was a young man that had nowhere to go, we would have to send him into the Center of Hope in London, which is not ideal for a young person from our community to go to. We like to keep them in our community so we can surround them and wrap around them and help them because they have their school here, they have their family here, their friends here, all their connections are here. So we try to keep them in our community as best as we can. And so this emergency youth shelter that we have really meets a need that way.
And it could be extremely traumatizing for somebody of a very young stature to be associating with 30s and 40-year-olds. It's such a different playing ground when it comes to street sense, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So Youth Unlimited is it's amazing because it provides a very safe alternative for these youth that probably either they have to be in adult shelters or be on the street.
Yep, for sure. For sure.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've had kids come in like sleeping outside in the park under a bridge, back in the bush here and there, and then they come in and we have great volunteers. We have lots of great food. Salt and pepper meals. Do you know them?
Yes, absolutely.
Good
it was
stuff.
2 young ladies.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yes.
They provide. Actually, I just picked some up this week. They provide meals for us.
They
do
do
a little bit extra every couple of months, and they drop it off to us. And so the kids come, they get a nice hot meal, a safe, warm place to sleep, volunteers that care about them, breakfast in the morning, and we take good care of them, and making sure they're safe. And
that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you were talking about volunteering, right?
Yeah.
So Laura,
Yeah.
now, how old are you, first of all?
So I'm 20 years old.
You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Now, what gave you that desire and passion to actually volunteer at a place like this?
What kind of gave me that was I've had some experience at Youth for Christ in London, and I honestly just loved the community atmosphere. Every person of that staff is like a family together, and they work together for one common goal of helping these youth, whether that's through the program that youth worker works with or the other youth worker. They're all working together to assist with that one goal of being a support in the community to youth who need it, who are in need, and who need just a supportive person to lean on, and who need someone to connect them with other supports as well, which is absolutely what the Upper Room does for those youth. It helps to be a listening ear, and I think that was a big thing, is just kind of opening myself up to other atmospheres, because I haven't necessarily been able to experience that population. So I think for myself, it was really a great experience to be able to be available and be open and just be an open ear, and someone who is a little bit younger, that some of these youth can then have someone to relate to and to listen to, and just know that someone cares, right? Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? It's such a blessing, because normally you don't really see individuals in your age bracket concentrating on issues like this, concentrating on the homeless or youth homeless, and just for another youth that's going through life, like the hardest points in life, and they come and see your face, and they know you guys are similar age, so there's that slight trust and that understanding that's already established.
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I mean? And she's here for me. Like, it's amazing, and I gotta commend you for that,
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're 21, but you have like an old soul, man. Like, you have like this caring heart that it's not really common no more. Like, and you were talking about Youth for Christ, right?
Yeah.
So this is Christian based, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and the youth know that. Like, the youth are completely open and honest to be able to ask questions about that, and genuinely they respect it and are open. We're open to having conversations with them about that.
Yeah.
But that's if they initiate that, and if they initiate that, we'll have that discussion with them of just what they want to bring up or what they're curious about. And other than that, honestly, the biggest piece is just caring, right? Sitting down and listening and hearing their story, because everyone's story is unique, and to have someone just sit there and honestly listen and know that you're in their corner is the biggest thing for them. It makes such a difference in how they interact with you and just how they can feel leaving that shelter, right? Because it isn't necessarily the best option, but that is the best option when there is nothing else, and we can provide so much support to have that be the most comfortable atmosphere it can be. So it's very, very humbling to be able to experience that.
It is, and you know what? The best part about the whole scenario, to me, is if I was a youth, the fact that it's associated with biblical teachings. It's associated with a foundation, but the beauty about it is that it's not like a trap to convert people. Nope. It's just, hey, come first, we're gonna feed you, we're gonna take care of you, we're gonna take care of your every single need that you want, and then, you know what, hey, I could tell you what my beliefs are. If you want to listen, cool. If you don't want to listen, cool. It's not gonna affect what we're doing for you. And I you're a pastor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or
for lots of years.
For lots of years. and so let's get into a slight variation of that. Let's get into that mode. And I think it's extremely important, because a lot of churches, right? I don't think they fully understand what it means to be the head or the forefront of society, meaning to say to lead by example. And what I mean by that is that most people, they just rather preach and that's it, thinking that this is what's like they're supposed to be doing. But what you guys are doing is that you put the preaching aside and you fed the people. You know, you clothed the people. You housed the people. You know what I mean? And out of that, a relationship becomes built.
Yeah.
And then these youth, you don't even have to say nothing, because these youth are like, why is this guy doing this for me?
Yeah, and that question comes up too. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
why are you guys so nice? Why are you guys? Why do you even care? You know,
Why
what do you get?
care?
And the good thing is, the way YFC Youth Unlimited works is, if I want to do this, then I have to go out and find the support myself. I have to
Yes.
raise every single penny.
Yes.
So I have lots of people that support me monthly, gifts every year, just because they know the impact that we're making with the young people in our community, particularly the homeless and those who are, you know, hurting and hungry, and you know, we do our best to meet those needs. So it's not like it's one of those things where you have to really believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
To put yourself through all of the fundraising and all that has to go on behind the scenes. And we're almost all volunteer based as well. So they're not getting anything out of it except for just knowing that they've helped somebody who really needed a hand that night. Yeah.
Yes, and it brings back to the point, okay? Everything here is all volunteer based. Nobody is getting $1 million from the government to run this program.
No.
It's all through love and, you know, just caring individuals. And that's why another reason why I asked you guys to come in, because St. Thomas is a beautiful spot, and the reason why I say it's a beautiful city is because whenever it comes time to helping individuals, right? The city always comes together. The city always comes together. And the fact that these are youth that sometimes that don't have a place to stay.
Yeah, and there are youth.
Yeah.
There's St. Thomas youth, Elgin County youth. We want to keep them here. We want to support them and keep them where, you know, they're going to thrive the best, and that's right in their own community.
And pretty much in order for this program to sustain itself, there has to be a lot of donations. There has to be people volunteering, right? So I want you to explain how can somebody watching this can donate to this establishment and how to do it.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, we have a website, yfcelgincounty.com.
Okay.
And on there you can go, if there's a donate right on there, and you can choose, the shelter is set up under my name, so you would choose my name and make a donation if you wanted to do that.
And your name, just so they recognize it again?
Kyle Rolfe.
Okay, excellent.
And there's a little bio there with me. It tells about the youth homelessness initiatives that I've been working on. Yeah.
Okay.
So Laura came to us originally as a Fanshawe Child and Youth Care placement student.
Yes.
And I was hoping to get some experience with the shelter part of things. That
Okay.
we do lots of other things, but she wanted to get some experience with the shelter part of things.
Okay.
And to work with some of our girls as well.
Okay.
And so we weren't too busy when she first came, and we weren't kind of sure if she was going to be able to get that experience. But then in March we had just an explosion. We had 6 different kids stay with us.
Okay.
That were really high acuity. I mean, they had absolutely nowhere else to go.
Nowhere else to go.
So we were there for them. And so she got lots of experience there. We have a great volunteer team. We had a couple that were away on vacation. We had 2 that had to step back for health reasons. So Laura really stepped in, and without her, you know, there would have been kids in some even worse situations. So, and she's agreed to stay on after her placement's done and continue to volunteer. And
no, it feels like a family. So I'm like, I just wouldn't want to leave that and not be able to continue on, because it's really exciting to be a volunteer here and be able to experience just what they get to, like similar what they get to experience, and to be able to continue on that easily is amazing, and to be able to support these kids and continue those relationships and continue gaining experience and knowledge from them and learning from them.
Yeah. And our volunteers come from all walks of life.
Okay.
We have a couple of nurses. We have a retired couple. We have a printer. We have a couple of students, exchange students that work with us. We have, from all different walks of life. And we're always looking for volunteers, right? Like right now we're only open 4 nights a week.
Okay.
And a lot of times we get calls for those nights that we're not open.
Okay.
And so we have to scramble to make other arrangements for the kids, and it's a little more expensive.
Okay.
So we're really putting a drive on right now to try and find some more volunteers who can come and support a kid for that night, and that we need them to. And hopefully soon we'll be open all 7 nights of the week and be able to support kids when they come to us anytime.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So if somebody's sitting at home and they're like, yo, this is the spot I want to volunteer at. Like, what's the steps? Like,
well, just stop by and see me at 21 Edward Street, where the youth center is.
In St. Thomas.
In St. Thomas,
Correct.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in this time of year. I'm in and out. I'm very involved in the community as well.
Yes.
We work together with Big Brothers a little bit. I coach track and field throws, shot put, discus, javelin over at Parkside.
Okay.
So these days I'm spending 2.5 hours a day and some weekends over there, teaching teenage boys how to throw weapons. It's a lot of fun. I got a great team there. So maybe you can call first and we can give you the number for that as well.
Absolutely.
And just to make sure somebody's there, pick up a volunteer package. We do run, right now every couple of weeks we're running like an information and orientation night, so you can come. Usually they're on a Wednesday night from 7 till 8:30. We give you an overview of what the shelter looks like and how it works. And answer any questions you have there, and then give you your application package. And we use some training as well. And, just make sure everybody's well equipped to be able to handle situations that come up, and they're all different.
Oh, that is fantastic, man. That parents, man, this is what happens when you raise your girl right. You know what I mean? This is what happens. You know what I mean? So, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle, Laura, I'm happy. I'm happy, And once again, that challenge is 50 individuals. Whatever you want to donate on a monthly basis to this amazing organization, all the contact's going to be in the video or right underneath where you could just click. It'll take you right there. And we're going to track those 50 volunteers, and you guys are gonna get a post every single time there's a new volunteer that actually was able to donate. And once again, it's up to you, man. It could be $5. You're saying it could be 10, could be 20, it could be $1 million. You know what I mean?
That would be great, wouldn't
it? Could be $1 million. But let's just help our St. Thomas youth, man. Like, let's just help your own, man. Just help your own.
Yeah.
Just help your own. Thank you very much. I like to commend these amazing individuals right here, because you know what? Without you guys put that heart back into the city. You know what I mean? Without you guys, it's like, this city would die. It would. It honestly would. So you guys motivate me completely. When I see stuff like this, man, I get pumped. I really get pumped. I'm excited right now because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
I couldn't tell.
This person's doing this and this person's doing that. It just makes me so excited because like-minded people, I love it. The same direction. Nobody gets left behind. That's been our slogan, St. Thomas. Nobody gets left behind. So let's do this and prove it and bring it home for the youth, man. Bring it home for the youth. Thank you very much. God bless Malachi Malay.
And Kyle Rolfe.
Kyle.
And Laura Bernardo.
Thank you. God bless. Yeah, Malachi, baby. Representing our city, aka Rail City. Come on.
I love my city, I grab the mic when I speak, cause I rep my city. I'm down for the long run, cause I bleed my city. It's about time you respect my city.